Hello friend, Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel, and welcome to the first ever episode of That's a Dub, where we take a look at the best from around the Western Hockey League over the past week. It's the WHL, don't you know? We've had a different version of this called Oh Wow for a few months, where we take a look at the best from around the Ontario Hockey League, and now the WHL has given us the opportunity to use highlights on this channel. So why not? SDPN took a look at that opportunity and said, you know what? That's a dub. So let's take that dub and run with it. And you know what? That's enough preamble. Let's just get right to it. Why not start with a special situation in Edmonton? Let's start with a pair of brothers, Lucas and Grayson Saten, on the Edmonton Oil Kings, combining for this big dub.
Sidesteps Harsani. Now has to put up with Klimke. In front, Lucas Saten shoots and scores. And the Sautens, just like that, can make things happen pretty quick.
Big dub. Nasty feed from Grayson Saten, a second-round pick of the Florida Panthers from 2023, setting up his brother Lucas in front. The feed's beautiful. The finish ain't bad either. What a shovel. I don't know how you're supposed to shut that down. What do you mean there's two of them? Lucas only just turned 18 a couple weeks ago, too. If you're the Edmonton Oil Kings and you found a way to get two Saten brothers on your roster, and you let them combine for stuff like that, buddy, that's a dub. This next goal is ridiculous. I love it because I guarantee you it's not heading where you think it is when you first start watching it. Check out Lyndon Lackovich from the Moose Jaw Warriors.
For Lakovic on the left wing. Gets around one man. Hold down, but scores! Oh, baby! Lyndon Lackovich! Top shelf, and it's 2-0 Moose Jaw.
It was a nice pass. McKenzie to Lakovic. Tries to go outside in.
That's a dub. That's a dub is what Lyndon Lackovich was saying basically all playoffs. I know Saskatoon hates to see him coming. Lyndon Lackovich scored the overtime winner in Game 6 in the East Final last year. Overtime winner in Game 7 of the East Final last year. Against Saskatoon. Then he gets hauled down here. You think the play is dead? Nope. Snipes it from his knee. Career bests in gosh darn everything this season. 23 goals, 28 assists, 51 points in just 41 games. He played 68 last year. 18-year-old Lyndon Lackovich from West Kelowna, BC. That's a dub. For our next WHL highlight, you're going to want to remember this name because it's going to come up again in June for the NHL draft. This is Jackson Smith of the Tri-City Americans, keeping in mind he's a defenseman.
Drop it back to Martirana. Back to the right circle. In front. Oh, fanning on the shot. The T-Birds have a chance on the doorstep. Murchka couldn't put it home. And the Americans break the other way 2-on-1. Goldsmith and Sloan. Shot. Score. Jackson Smith put it over the left shoulder of Ratzlaff, and the Americans win it by a final score of 2-1.
That's a dub. Literally, it's the overtime winner. Jackson Smith is in his third season with the Tri-City Americans, which is wild on account of he's still NHL draft eligible, and 17. He had a cup of coffee in 2022-23. He had 6 games played. Last season, 62 games played, 29 points. This season, 62 games played as well, 46 points. 6'3", $190. He won't be 18 until May. Heartbreak for the T-Birds. You think you got this thing under wraps. You have so many chances, and then Jackson Smith just takes it the full length and ices it. Jackson Smith. That's a dub. For our next highlight, let's take a look at a player for the Seattle Thunderbirds. This is another defenseman, not quite as many points as Jackson Smith. In fact, heading into this play, still looking for their first career WHL goal. Cut them some slack, they're still only 16. But wait no more, because here it is.
Giroir works it back to Popple. Hard blast in on net. Scores! Vanek Popple's got his first in the Western Hockey League. It's a 1-goal game with 15:10 remaining. A hard blast about 4 feet outside the Blazer blue line by Vanek Popil.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's a dub. Vanic Popple. Dude, that's hilarious. What are you evaluating with a player? Yeah, can they do that? Can they do that? Can they do that? Yeah, but can they shoot? Bang! Vanek Popple from nearly center ice. He's played 49 games this season. He had 1 game played last year, so he's played 50 WHL games. That was finally his first WHL goal, and it's a wild one. Absolutely cracking the thing from the neutral zone against the Kamloops Blazers. Oh my goodness. Vanek Popil, we can't even talk about drafting this kid until next year. Throw some tape around that one though. His first in the dub. That's a dub. The final WHL highlight we're going to be showing you in our first episode of That's a Dub. We have to go to the Medicine Hat Tigers. The goal's got a great story, but the setup is nuts.
Driving to the Regina net, pokes it to the goal, stopped by Pine. Liam Ruck again, centers it in front, they score! What a pass by Liam Ruck, and Madison Hat has a 1-0 lead with 8:50.
Dude, that's nasty work. Liam Ruck with the spin on the backhand. Nasty. Liam Ruck, if you can believe it, only turned 17 a few weeks ago. Usually used to scoring goals, though. He's got 35 points in 57 games, but 22 of them are goals. He's only got 13 assists so far this season, and that's one of them? That's ridiculous. But Marcus Pacheco, this is wild. He's got 25 points on the campaign, 13 of which are goals. He spent most of his career as a forward, but he's been playing D because of a slew of injuries. Has his production taken a hit? No! And awesomely and amazingly, the Edmonton product has put up a career high in goals, 13, and a career high in points, 25. Marcus Pacheco and Liam Ruck, that's a dub. So, what'd you think? How'd we do? I know there's not much time left in the WHL season this season. We're trying it out. We're doing some things. And if you have any suggestions for us, any suggestions for highlights, producer Drew and myself are not hard to find. Leave a comment in the comment box down below. For now, that is it for the first edition of That's a Dub. Thank you very much for watching here on the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe to SDPN if you really liked it. Tell all your friends. That's a dub. That's a big dub.